Yard haunt update. Tonight we didn't get nothing done. It was another late night at work. By the time I get home, I had to make dinner and stuff, so life. So I didn't get to work on any of this. I do need to get those damn ferns out of my truck. Let's go do that, so we can at least say we put something out today. Fatality. Our wolf is down. Must have got some decent wind today. So we're gonna have to address this. Alright guys, we got fatality cleaned up. We added some ferns and let's do this thing. Over here we added a fern right there. I don't know how well you can actually see that. Just kind of there in that break in that. Look at this pumpkin, guys. This thing, remember the other day, I told you it was like up there by the tree. And then the other day I was like, oh, it's right there. Look, now it's on the outside of the fence. It's right here. That's the end of this. Past this corn. This thing is insane. And y'all are wondering, like, why didn't you put this up? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? It's like, I'm working around a freaking pumpkin patch here. Like this. That wasn't there the other day. Look at how much of that pumpkin is out here. I was literally the other day throwing corn stalks and stuff between his legs because it was so uncovered. And now look, this is like grown all the way out into the middle of this walkway here. I cannot wait to cut this crap down. The pumpkins are driving me nuts. But yeah, we got the figured out none of my candles were dead. They were just off. I don't know. I went and got the candle remote, turned them all on. They're all fine. I do need to go put a brick or something on that werewolf, and probably one. I don't know. We'll have to see. Everything else seems pretty decent. It's withstanding wind. I did put the werewolf out and I didn't put a brick on him, and I didn't put a brick on that new tombstone girl, but still haven't got the freaking parts for her, and I was supposed to see him Saturday, and today is Wednesday night, so whatever. Anyway, like I said, we got the candles all turned on. We got Granny Bates. I wish you could see how purple that really is, because it doesn't look purple at all. It looks like a white light. Looks super weird because she's like really purple. No, whatever. We added a fern right there though. Put a nice little fern right there. And then got this guy. That's just pretty much a place filler. I had a big empty gap there. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put something there. Just kind of line this up here. Man, I should charge my phone some more. Sir talks a lot. He's gonna tell me about the sewer line over here, which I did see. Yes, they're working this way because that road closed sign is ever so growing closer. Look, it's right there now. So they are, what's that? Well, the road closed sign is one house down past the church, so that's in front of that white house right there. So that's great news. So they're going to be down here before too long. But I noticed they're still coming this way, but they also went the other direction. So I don't know if that's kind of buy time for me to get this shit out of my yard or what, but kind of seems that way. This little tombstone, we got the candles on. Our grave digger there. Skull pile's the other one I keep forgetting to put batteries in. And these pumpkin pucks, man, I know I said these things last like all season. Last year they did. This year, not so much. These are like, but also I think I caught the, turn them off, but I'm out here and I'm hitting like, turning this one on, hitting these ones, and they're cross-linking, like all the frequencies are changing. So like when I turn on that candle back there, for instance, it'll like trigger the pumpkin pucks. And then when I hit the little tiny tea light candles, little tiny ones that are over there, when I hit those, it'll mess with all these. So like when I hit 8 hours, it just like turns them all on and they stay on, unless you like go and individually point at every single one. It's just getting a little ridiculous. So they will last all season if they turn on and off and off and on and on and off, you know, like do what they're supposed to do in, you know, the timers. But hey, what are you gonna do? We got this guy here, grave robber. He's just gonna laugh. We're gonna move on. Got Eileen Wright. We got that. Like I said, didn't get my dad's tombstone or the other one out here today. It's just, I need to get here when it's not bedtime by the time I get home. Our straw man out here doing his thing. Still want to go get another thing or so of corn and put some more corn around him. I think that'd look cool. We got our grave, I want to say grave digger, but ground breaker back there. Got all the candles turned back on, so everything's looking good. We turned off Trixie and Dark Princess. Obviously it's getting a little windy, so I went ahead and left those guys off. The wind keeps setting this dude off though. Yeah, all these pumpkin pucks seem to be dying out pretty quick. It sucks. But yeah, we got the gargoyle on the back, got the 12-foot skeleton on. We got the big praying angel tombstone back there. Little cross tombstone in the back. Got all the candles going here. We got the little jack-o'-lantern bucket up here. Took it from the gargoyle because the pumpkin plant is overtaking everything. Got our ground breaker down here, sucking up all the blue light. Tried to turn that pumpkin on. Yeah, it's dead. And that was the newest one I put out, so I don't know what the heck's going on there. And like I said, didn't get the other tombstone out because I just haven't got to it. Got our newest girl, which, like I said, they didn't put the new parts. Haven't showed up. I don't know what's going on. They sent me a tracking and it was supposed to be here Saturday and it's Wednesday and it's still not here. I have no idea. So I'm gonna have to like get a hold of FedEx and be like, WTF bro, where's my stuff? And then guard zombie, werewolf, we got him standing back up, his feet are all crooked. Yeah, the only thing that happened, it bent his arm. Not a big deal. I kind of bent it back out. And we got the headless statue over here. And Old Faithful, she's got Detroit lean. Everything's starting to move on me now because, you know, the ground was so hard when I put everything in, and now the ground's starting to loosen up, so he's gonna have to get hammered into the ground a few more inches. But that's gonna have to be a later date because I can't be pounding out here at 10 o'clock at night. Give you a view from the road. I think it's looking pretty cool. Like I said, we're pretty much on the home stretch. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of corn to the straw man. Still trying to make a couple things here and there, but I think overall I'm calling it quits just because of the sewer deal and whatnot. But like I said, we're gonna be repairing some props and I'm gonna put some other stuff out. I was gonna do more pumpkins, but I guess if I get time to get up there and grab them and drag them down here, I don't know, maybe I will. But I'm just really excited for next year. I mean, I've already got everything planned out, and how everything's laid out here, I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, some of this stuff's cool. I like where the placement is on some of it, and then the other stuff, I'm just kind of like, you know. I mean, archway's cool, but I'm really looking forward to making my own columns and getting all that done. I was pricing foam board and everything today, so I can start getting on that, getting that made. And Can I sneak over here without him catching me? But yeah, guys, this is going to be a short and sweet one. My phone's literally about to die. You know, I just, hopefully tomorrow I can catch some daylight, get those tombstones out here, and maybe do a couple other things. Like I said, I would really like to make a couple scarecrows, because I think a big scarecrow right here would look awesome. And then I think another one in the front, right there behind the tombstones, would look really cool. Just to kind of fill up. Like I said, I got so much empty gaps. I got a big gap here. I got a big weird gaps here. And big weird gaps there. I just don't know what to do, because that fence blocks so much stuff. Like if it was here, like obviously all this stuff, if I put all that in front of that white fence, you wouldn't see it. So, I mean, adding the black fencing is going to be number one priority. That and the columns next year. So that way you don't like block half of this. That's why I kind of space everything out to where like you can see it from the road. That's ultimately what I want you to do. I want you to be able to see what's out here, and that white fence really blocks everything. So, it is what it is. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna focus on for next year, is get this archway and columns made and get everything done. And over the winter, hopefully, in the spring and summer, get this stuff tackled. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching, and let me know what you guys think of the display so far. I know nothing changed, but you know, still nice to hear some critiques or anything you may have, what I should add or move around or whatever. You let me know. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Happy haunting.